Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host Bjorn, and here we are on Operation Phalanx. This is on PvE Hardcore, and I'm with Sneedy and Rexall LB. Rexall is playing his M1A1 AIM, and Sneedy is playing his Leopard 2 Revolution. And I am playing the M1134 Stryker. This is the ATGM version. It packs two tow missiles. It's a Tier 8 premium. And let's go over the history a little bit first about the vehicle. As I said, it is a Stryker. It's part of the Stryker family, which there is a very large list of Stryker-based vehicles. In game, there's only two currently. This is being one of them. The Stryker family started service in 2002 with America, and it's still in service with America. It is built by General Dynamics Land Systems of Canada. It's the same company that builds the LAV-25 for the Marine Corps. It is a 15-ton 8x8 vehicle with a crew of 4. It's powered by a Caterpillar 3,126 turbo diesel, and it pushes 350 horsepower. It's actually not bad considering this is a fairly lightweight vehicle. And now this version here, which is the tow version, is primarily operated by an independent infantry company within a Stryker brigade. So far, its service includes the Iraqi War, 2003 to 2011, war in Afghanistan, and it is currently serving in Syria. The Stryker is known as being very effective in Iraq, mostly due to its speed and its armament capabilities. Like I said, it's got a wide family of vehicles. It's a very adaptable vehicle. It was actually it's more or less the replacement for the M113, and the goal is to actually completely replace the Bradleys with Strykers at some point. It's a pretty universal vehicle. There's mortar carriers, there's the tow launcher here, there's the assault gun system. It's got a pretty long, effective mobile ambulance, armored personnel carrier. Not good here. Got an Anders Blake here. It's noted for having superior IED protection in Afghanistan. A lot of soldiers actually nickname it the Kevlar coffin. I wouldn't necessarily say that's a bad thing because of its IED protection. That's just more or less infantry has a funny way of nicknaming their vehicles. The M113 used to be nicknamed the Steel Toaster. There's a bunch of different ones. I've heard the Bradley called the Bullet Magnet already. Between Iraq and Afghanistan, there's over 27 million combat miles. So it's definitely seen some extensive combat. It's also gone under quite a few upgrades, especially with the protection system. Now what you have here is it's actually an explosive reactive armor package, but there's also I actually believe the assault gun system has the cage armor package. So there's different armor packages, and they keep upgrading the armor packages over time for survivability. Currently, the only operators of the vehicle is the U.S., but there is other possible operators looking into the vehicle. So it's a Tier 8 Premium in the Wolf line. It goes for 9K gold. Personal opinion, well, it's kind of unique because it's two tows, and the tows can be fired fairly quickly. Basically, as soon as one is out of flight, you can fire the second one. There's no waiting to fire the next tow missile. It's also got a top-down tow missile, and it's the only other vehicle with the top-down tow missile, other than the M1134, which is a Tier 7 in the Oscar Friday line. What happens is with the top downs is you aim at the target as per normal, and then when it's about to hit target, the missile climbs altitude a bit, and then it explodes over the target, and the shrapnel and explosive is focused downward on the top armor of the vehicle. It's a very good missile for resetting caps. You don't have to take so long aiming weak spots. However, the downfall of that missile is it doesn't do near as much damage. But it is a good missile to use for if you're facing a target with a lot of explosive reactive armor and you just can't quite get to its weak spot. Just aim at the vehicle and fire. So that's kind of handy. Personally, the vehicle is fairly fast. It's a very mobile vehicle. Can be a little bit of a challenge to drive, being wheeled. Strictly though, it's a stealth sniper. It's to sit way in the back and service targets as quickly as it can. As you can see me doing here, I'm not actually being spotted, and it's got a special ability that's actually camo. It also does have an APS. It's a hard kill APS. I really don't know if this vehicle is worth it. I would consider it more of a specialized vehicle, because of the top downs. It doesn't feel bad for what it does, but you do have to rely on your team to do their job, to protect you, to spot targets for you, make sure no enemies get to you, and to help you if they do. It can take hits. Surprisingly, the explosive reactive armor does actually hold up a little bit to abuse, not a whole lot. And it can dish out pretty good abuse. Personally, if I was to buy a premium, I honestly think I would lean more towards the Terminator. The Terminator is more of a frontline vehicle. It is built on the hull of a tank. It does take considerable abuse for a TD. But this really isn't bad in its own sense. I just feel it's too much of a specialized vehicle. But so there you go. Just getting ready to finish capping it out here. And there we go. There's the W. Okay, let's pull up the results here and show you the results of what I racked in. So I racked in over 14,000 damage, spotted 2 enemies, and destroyed 7. I really wouldn't consider that a great game. It wasn't a bad game by any stretch of the imagination either. Yeah, especially for a vehicle that's really based on teamwork more than anything else. But it is a good credit earner. As you can see there, I made over 350,000 credits, and that's just with the premium account. That's no boosters or anything added onto it, even insignias. And yeah, so there you go. I was the middle of the road for damage. Understand, this vehicle was handed to me as a 24-hour rental through a premium crate, a platinum crate. I really only got to play this vehicle like 6 games, so I really couldn't get a full feel of it. But what I was seeing was an ongoing theme that I was ranging anywhere from 14 to 15,000 damage between the 6 games I got to play it. So, yeah, it just goes back to what I recommend this vehicle. Well, if you're looking for something different, if you're looking for a sniper and you want something extremely specialized, yeah. Personally, I would recommend the Terminator. The Terminator is such a better feeling tank destroyer. It's more of it's more of an up close in your face vehicle. It's got 4 ATGMs instead of 2, even though the reload is much quicker with the M1134. But then the Terminator's also got the backup of autocannons. But it's not a bad vehicle, and once again, the one thing to point out is it's the only other vehicle right now currently with top-down missiles. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the replay, and I will see you next time.